Yeah, fortunately enough, I've already started with SuperSport United. The first starting point for me was, of course, the game that they beat us in. And I've picked up quite a few interesting things there. One of the main interesting things was that, I don't know if many of you know, but during that game, Kevin Hart was mic'd. And SuperSport had put a mic on him. And I remember Rhulani Mokwena, now very early in the morning, while watching the game, he kept referring back to, and they would mute a little bit of commentary so that you could hear the instructions. And very funny is that before we even considered the first goal, when Al-Lakay received the ball and build up and he dribbled, and though the press was a little bit narrower, he was actually shouting at Rainers because the instruction was get a little bit tighter. I could hear, get tighter, get tighter. And then we were able to get the pass from the centre backs into the fullback. And then they were very aggressive in the midfield, and then they went on the counter attack. But there's so much information you pick up from the plan with regards to the instructions that he was given during the 90 minutes. And then when you look at how they have already performed, because the last 3 games, Golden Arrows was a performance where, of course, they had to change the centre-back pairing. But the centre-back pairing of Ditokwe, the centre-back pairing of Tyson is one that they've been forced not to use, but that is a centre-back pairing that they've used for predominantly most of the matches, and they used in that match when they beat us. They've got an experienced Onismo Basera who's playing very, very well, some very, very good games. The 3 games I've watched so far, Marumo Gardens, the Golden Arrows, and our match where they beat us 2-0. I've still got 2 more to do, but hopefully I get enough time. We've got 2 days off, so before the players come, they know that we will have 5 or 6 games where we can give them a lot of information. And of course, and then we will start with the game that they beat us in and show them, the players, how we lost that game. But in retrospect, having watched the game and remembering my talk at halftime, we were not so good. In the first half, we were very sloppy with our passes. We had the mentality of having beaten them already in the MTN8, and then the mentality was not right. But we've come a very, very long way since that match. And it's just an opportunity. We don't get motivated by revenge. We don't have that, because revenge is a motivation perspective or space that comes from a darker side. We are motivated by our ambitions and our goals and what we want to achieve, and that comes from a lighter side. And we love always to be people that are positive, optimistic, and people that dwell in spaces of looking at things from more of a lighter side than from a darker side.